Uh, anyway, so yeah, gonna be watching Twisted Metal. You know, Shin, that you know what I'm saying, the episode like when they like start doing that like death battle or whatever, you know what I mean? Real though, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like forget about the show or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Real though, so. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching them when I get back because I gotta go ahead and take care of some business or whatever whatnot, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, I did check out like what I'm saying, like Subterranean, you know what I mean? And it was both of the episodes was good. I watched them yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Real them, that was good as ever, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, I mean like I'm gonna watch like two more episodes when I like um get to it or whatever. Whenever I wanna watch it or whatever when I get me for real though. I mean I should but I'm gonna watch it later though. Next scene I'm gonna watch it later, you know what I mean? For real though. You know what I mean? Because like when I get back, oh yeah, you already know what it is. Twisted Metal. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be watching Dexter, Bio, you feel me? For real though. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so, yeah, I'm like, actually, like, checking out, like, Big Josh, like, video or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For real though. It's called, like, Caught on the Tip, I guess. You know what I'm saying? For real though. But, yeah, I'm gonna like, check this out or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying, before I go, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna like, go ahead and see what's up or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yeah, I did, like, watch, like, Jazz, like, do her thing on her vlog or whatever or whatnot, like, you know what I'm saying, see what's up there, like, seasoning and tissue, like, you know what I'm saying? And she was throwing it, and she was throwing it on her, like, on the gang, on her friends. You know what I'm saying? For real though. And yeah, she was really like, putting boogers on the tissue. Oh my, that stuff was gross. I was like, ugh. Oh my goodness. For real though. I mean, I'm telling you, it was something else. It was really something else. You know what I mean? For real though. But yeah, all of me doing some like, crazy pranks on each other. You know what I'm saying? For real though. But that's beside the point. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just trying to see, like, what was up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, try to see what, like, kind of game that, like, is, like, Shorty was playing or whatever, whatnot, but I could see that it was, like, Skin Crawler or whatever. And I already watched it, you know what I'm saying? I already watched it before. So I don't want to watch that again, you know what I mean? I mean, like, I watched Jay play that, you feel me? And I don't want to keep on watching that same gameplay, you feel me? For real though. Don't get me wrong, he's a different person, but I just don't want to watch the same game. You know what I'm saying? I want to, like, go on and, like, watch some other game or whatever when I, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, I mean, like, shoot, I'm, like, used to get stuck on, like, games that was from the past or whatever when I, you know what I mean? For real though. So, yeah, I mean, like, shoot, I remember that. I remember all that. You feel me? I mean, like, shoot, got most of the games from my past or whatever when I, you know what I mean? For real though. Like, getting up and, like, you know what I'm saying? Punisher and all that, you know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm serious about that. You feel me? For real though. Anyway, so now I'm gonna go ahead and, like, check out, like, some, like, major stuff or whatever. I did watch the Nard, like, watch, like, some, like, funny videos or whatever when that shit, for real though. And when he was doing that trying not to laugh challenge, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I'm telling you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if I would have watched some videos, you know what I'm saying, I would have already lost. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I seen that robot was on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That robot was busting his shit. For real. Especially, like, it was like, struggling to get up and stuff. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, hell no. No, no. That shit was funny as hell. Man, that was like the first video, you feel me? The first video, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh good lord. That was funny as hell. I'm like, oh my goodness. But yeah, he was reacting to plenty videos and stuff like that, you know what I mean? For real though. And most of them make me laugh for real though. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, I'm telling you, like, you know what I'm saying? I looked at some, like, other videos of my own or something like that, you know what I mean? And, like, I always end up losing. For real, because it be funny as ever. I'm telling you. I'm sorry, I'm serious, for real though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, it's really something for real though. I'm telling you. And, like, you know what I'm saying? I be looking at the video sets, like, actually from Nigeria, you know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, yeah. I just be laughing for real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and I know bro be looking at, like, videos from the past or whatever, whatnot, shit, but for real though, you know what I mean? I mean, like, just why not? I mean, like, he can watch some if he want to, you know what I mean? I mean, like, I don't, no money, no money at all, you feel me? Because, like, one of the bros, like, what I'm saying, one of the brodies up there be listening to, like, old music and, like, looking at old stuff and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, I don't even mind that. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, I had that, like, you know what I'm saying? But me, I'm not going, like, be, like, us there and this, like, watching those stuff like that, you feel me? I don't know. Anyway, so, yeah, I remember, like, used to listen to this old rock and roll band. It's like the Apocalyptica or something like that. Now, saying for real though. And yeah, so was like when I walked everywhere, I used to sing the, like, lyrics to the song, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care, you know what I'm saying? For real though, but yeah, that's like, you know what I'm saying, like years and years and years and years and years ago, you feel me? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I mean, like, the music for the past is good, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? I just wanna, like, you know what I'm saying, stick with the, like, stuff that's with the here and the now, you know what I'm saying? But for real though, I'm not gonna even cap, you know what I'm saying? I did, like, watch, like, you know what I'm saying? I do be watching some series that, like, come from, like, that be from, like, last year or whatever, when you know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, like, so, one and the other year too, you be, for real though. Because, like, I'm still watching, like, I'm still gonna be watching Poker Face if they do come up with another episode. And yes, I'm still gonna be watching Wednesday if they come up with another episode. Plus, like, that's saying, I mean, like, Wu-Tang Saga, I don't know if they're gonna make another season of it, but shoot. Nah, I'm glad I watched all them seasons, you feel me? For real though. I just had to, like, look back at it and see, like, if I didn't miss anything or nothing like that. No, I didn't miss nothing. You know what I'm saying? For real though. So, yeah, that was cool. It was cool as ever. You know what I'm saying? For real though. But, yeah, I'm glad I'm going to check out Twisted Metal. You understand me? For real though. Like, know what I mean? Anyway, so, yeah, I'm gonna, like, do all that, whatever, when I, you know what I'm saying? For real though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, shoot, that's all I can do, you feel me? For real though. Just sit here or sit out there in the living room, just chill, and shit, relax. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, having good things going on, you feel me? Good vibe. I'm gonna be turning the TV all the way up, like, yeah. I remember somebody trying to, like, thanks for me with, like, reverse psychology. I'm like, no, you're not gonna get me like that. It's not gonna happen like that because I'll be paying attention. I'm just saying I'm not gonna be paying attention when the fire started. Hey, what the hell you think it exists? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I've been paying attention 24/7. I don't be playing games. I'm serious about that, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, I don't do that. I don't, like, stop paying attention. Especially if I hear them, like, fire alarms go, I'm like, ding, 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 ding. You already know what it is. I'm on doing it. You already know we did it. You feel me? But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell on notifications so you can see my next upload and my next post. And I'll make sure I make another one tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos. So like, so long, farewell, goodbye.